trial. It's worth a shot.
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce the matter to everyone.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough records of her adventures.
Come in.
Hey, Malika! Oh, Shilonen and St. Lolly are here too! Hello!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
Perfect. Could I take a look? Yep. Well, it looks good. This is definitely enough to work with. Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can skip that part. Still, I've never used something like this before. This is an entirely new material for me, so I need to look into how the process might change.
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wyab might come in handy.
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of the Night Kingdom. That will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So soon? Wait, but,
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and Paimon's not very good at thinking or fighting to begin with. It's just... This plan could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would want to be a part of something so important. But all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side. Not to mention, we all know this will be a super dangerous mission.
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return us to this land. The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical strength. All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The Sacred Flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever it takes to win. So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of encouragement are among the most important.
The most important? Really? That's right. Overcoming dangers side by side, just like always. All right, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan.
It's less about volume and more about mental focus. But I get it. You're just trying to show how much you care.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion of the ancient name. Otherwise, the Traveler will not join me. That is the condition.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe, I will not fail. I know how important this is.
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Good luck, you two! 3 days, huh? What should we do in the meantime? We know you're still rebuilding, so is there anything we can do to help?
From what I've heard, the two of you have helped more than enough. You should take a well-deserved rest. Even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't worry.
Exactly! We can't take a break! We're adventurers! We gotta live up to the name! We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go! The battle in 3 days is just another part of our adventure.
I see. This final battle is extremely important to me. The culmination of my life's work. Still, I think you've got the right idea. I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using these 3 days to calm my mind and work on a painting.
Oh, you know how to paint?
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to get any good. It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. It's how I relax. Of course, that's only when I have the time. I'm usually too busy.
So that's how you relax. Well, it definitely seems like your style.
All right. Let's go our separate ways for now.
So, if Moika relaxes by working really hard at something, that basically means she never takes a break, right? Wow, she's definitely something else. Oh, hello! Sorry, Moika's not here right now.
There you are. Other than our plan, the preparations took longer.
Well, if you hadn't overslept...
Details! Anyway.
Hold on, tell us what's going on first.
Oh, yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super important mission. Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast.
Ooh, all you can eat?
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat to your heart's content. You won't want to miss out, I promise. Of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, desserts, drinks, you name it. You won't be disappointed.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor. It's our fault for not telling you earlier. It'll be super fun! Yes, let's go! Huh? What's the holdup?
Huh?
Is that okay?
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion. But we might as well extend the invitation.
Then who's...
All of us, of course.
Come in. Oh, it's you four. Is there something you need?
We're here to invite you.
Ah, I see.
Exactly.
Plus, I always...
That was my duty. Although, this feast does sound rather interesting.
So you'll come?
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance. I'll just surprise her. You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account. I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person, not an Archon.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but My presence changes the way people act. I just don't want to spoil the fun. A lot of things can change once an Archon is involved. A barbecue is best fresh off the grill. And still, people will insist on waiting for me to eat first.
Oh, yeah, Paimon can see that.
Don't worry, I'll jump in if that happens. I can throw manners to the wind, no problem.
No need, I can take care of it. Anyway, thank you for inviting me. It really means a lot. I don't need to finish it. I enjoy the process, but now there's something more interesting to do.
Then let's go together. The main dish should be ready soon.
getting along? All done with your work? How are you getting along? All done with your work?
All done.
How are you getting along? All done with your work?
All done.
How are you getting along? All done with your work?
All done.
How are you getting along? All done with your work?
All done.
How are you getting along? All done with your work?
All done.
How are you getting along? All done with your work?
I can stay a little longer this time.
Ugh, you're kidding. Another one? But this is just a small send-off. And again, I Huh? Your hero...
We invited her. She agreed to come and...
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here.
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, but...
That's our Star Outlanders pop.
You're saying everyone's here because of us? Yep. The new plus, you were basically, this whole... Yeah, Malika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration. Well,
Besides, with so much of our...
That's true. Party plan... Sorry. Oh, speaking of...
Actually, there's... Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. She was in her final moments. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the party she loved.
We didn't mean to hide any. Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to—
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief—
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, first, invite anyone who— If it's a caravan, make it clear in the invitation that any— In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker—
I'll get on it, right? Amazing plan, Malika. It was clear,
I don't mind increasing the size. My approach to problem solving—
Whoa. Paimon feels like, well, should we take a walk while every—
Sounds good. The cat—
Yes, Coach.
Are you still helping?
It's more effective to— The worst is over, so it should be fun. I'll be in touch with next—
Wow, that's so responsible of you.
Chaska.
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh, doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to—
I went to visit your parents.
You helped a lot, actually. I've always been grateful to my I'll never be able to replace Koichi.
That grief is not something that— in any—
Yeah, don't put too much—
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents.
Nothing. We're just taking a look around. Oh, really?
That's a bit of an— The fighting consumed all of Natlan.
Because Natlan's—
Exactly. That is how— So let me know if you need extra— Understood.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast. Oh, but if there are still people you want to see, that's okay. We can head over later, too.
I'll find a way. So full. I'm practically a blubber beast.
Well, what's that?
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly.
Oh, it sounds so cute. Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly and they'll even join in. Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep up with you.
Wait, now that you mention it, I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self, brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. Why they gave me so much freedom. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dreams, nothing changed. They sounded exactly the same, just like real life.
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Io's grandparents. Io? Oh, right, your Saurian companion. Io's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating. I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Io seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment, and then I woke up. In real life, Io is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats. But it's all right. I'll be there for him. Traveler? Chaska? Did you two... Oh, sorry, never mind.
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. She told me I felt like a Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. It was a dream. It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler?
You're kidding. The captain?
No, of course not!
Maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory or the possession of an ancient name. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The Traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly.
So, the Traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, you're thinking of the observing the dreams. Otherwise,
I also have a fairly good
Then I'll start getting... I never knew you could make it this way. This formula is new to me.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her. All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head inside, you'll fall into a brief sleep. Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't feel a thing.
That's right. Everything's all set.
So, you just need to take a nap? Sounds easy enough.
Here, have some water. It'll help to clear your head.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him? Guthred, right? The military doctor?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Ian-san. He was the one who developed the draft of lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to track down some information. The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of honor?
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous in Natlan.
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthred is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the Traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The Ruler of Death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard voices of sorrow and pain, sometimes faint, sometimes strong.
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthred's soul inside of him all along?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls. I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely in one piece.
Maybe it has something to do with Guthred then.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthrud's soul is likely the key to figuring out the captain's true intentions.
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together for quite some time.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. One final step, and we save Natlan for good. That must be our focus. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will interfere with our plan.
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for Paimon to worry about. Like if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. With any luck, he might just tell you the truth.
Huh? Me?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. The first of the Fatui Harbingers doesn't work with just anyone. Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly is the wiser choice.
I'm not so sure, but I'll give it a try.
All right, let's head back and enjoy the party.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon and the Traveler one last time!
Good luck.
You've got this! For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much to me. It's been a long time since I had the chance to truly relax.
Yeah, today was great. Well, that concludes this...
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home.
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place first. I need to make sure he's taking care of my...
Of course you do. What? Oh, wait! Paimon wanted to ask something. Where was the How this whole time? What goes around comes around.
Well, I guess I should head out too. I think I'll go see Shilonin. Yeah,
Well, we also don't have anything to do.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Still, if you want to check on...
Let's... Help! Someone save me!
Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road together. It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani.
Wow, feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, you saved me from the Night Kingdom, you helped us win that battle against the Abyss, and the final battle is just around the corner. Huh? I was so nervous. I slept so well that night and earned the best score. I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor. I knew it! I really look up to your bravery, Traveler. Alright, let's keep going.